Most men miss the signs. They think women will spell it out, say it directly, or make the first move. But women almost never do. Instead, they leave subtle clues, hidden signals that reveal when they're not just interested in you, but when they want to take things further. These signs aren't random. They're rooted in psychology, in body language, in the way desire leaks through her words and her actions. If you can recognize them, you'll stop second-guessing and start seeing what she's really telling you. So let's uncover the 7 undeniable signs a woman wants to sleep with you, because once you know them, you'll never miss your moment again. 1. Her eyes linger too long. Eyes don't lie. A woman may control her words, her tone, even her smile, but her eyes will always betray her desire. When a woman wants to sleep with you, her gaze changes. It's not just a casual glance, it's an anchor. She'll look at you longer than normal, let her eyes drift down to your lips, your shoulders, even your chest. Sometimes it's quick, almost like she's checking if you noticed. Other times it's slow, deliberate, the kind of look that says everything without a word. This isn't just attraction, it's psychology. Eye contact triggers oxytocin, the bonding hormone. The longer she looks, the more she's subconsciously telling her brain, I trust him, I want him. And if her pupils dilate, if she holds the stare before glancing away with a shy smile, it's not coincidence, it's chemistry. Men often miss this because they think she's just being polite. But politeness doesn't linger. Politeness doesn't scan your body like she's memorizing it. And politeness doesn't make her eyes light up the second you walk into a room. The Stoic man notices but doesn't pounce. He lets her eyes speak first, holds her gaze calmly, then breaks it with confidence. That calmness makes her hunger grow, because nothing is more erotic to a woman than a man who knows she wants him, but doesn't rush to prove himself. Her eyes will tell you the truth her words are too careful to say. 2. She finds reasons to touch you. Touch is one of the most powerful signals of sexual intent, and when a woman wants you, she'll find excuses to close the distance. She brushes lint off your shirt, playfully nudges your arm, leans in closer than necessary when showing you something on her phone. The touch is always small, deniable, but deliberate. Why? Because touch is her way of testing. She wants to see if you'll pull back, if you'll freeze, or if you'll stay calm. If you flinch or overreact, you fail the test. But if you stay composed, if you receive her touch with quiet confidence, she feels safe to escalate. Psychologists call this tactile initiation. Human beings use touch to communicate intimacy before words ever do, and women, especially, use it to signal interest without having to risk rejection outright. If she's repeatedly finding reasons to make physical contact, it's not random, it's instinct. Notice how her touch evolves. At first it's playful, a light smack on the arm, a tap on the shoulder. Then it becomes more intimate, lingering on your hand when she passes you something, resting her arm against yours, letting her knee brush yours and not moving away. Each step is a silent invitation. The Stoic man doesn't overanalyze. He allows the touch, returns it subtly, and lets her feel that her advances are welcome, but not desperately chased. Because the man who respects her, signals without losing composure, becomes the man she trusts enough to take the fantasy further. Her body reaches before her words do. And if you pay attention, her touch will tell you exactly what she wants. 3. She creates opportunities to be alone with you. When a woman wants to sleep with you, she doesn't just flirt in public, she engineers privacy. She'll invite you over for coffee, ask for help moving something at her place, suggest a late-night hangout, or subtly steer conversations into situations where the two of you can be alone. This isn't coincidence, it's strategy. Women know that intimacy doesn't blossom in crowded spaces. It requires privacy, safety, and atmosphere. So when she keeps finding reasons to isolate the two of you, she's not just being friendly. She's creating the stage for what she secretly wants to happen. Psychologists refer to this as proximity escalation. When someone desires intimacy, they unconsciously arrange circumstances that reduce barriers and increase closeness. If she's constantly setting up one-on-one moments with you, it's because she wants to lower the distance between you, physically and emotionally. Men often misinterpret this. They think she just wanted help, or she just wanted company. But think deeper. If she didn't want you, why would she create opportunities that leave the two of you alone? Women are hyper-aware of safety and reputation. They don't engineer privacy with men they don't trust or desire. The Stoic man accepts the invitation without over-celebrating it. He doesn't act surprised, doesn't question it, doesn't make it awkward. He simply shows up, grounded, letting her feel that her desire is met with calm certainty. And in that calmness, her fantasy finds room to breathe. When she goes out of her way to be alone with you, understand, she's already made her decision. She's just waiting to see if you'll recognize it. 4. Her conversations turn suggestive. When a woman wants you, her words begin to take on a new texture. It starts lightly, teasing, playful sarcasm, double meanings. Then it escalates into subtle innuendos, small slips of language that dance on the edge of suggestion. She may joke about your stamina, make comments about how you'd look shirtless, or casually bring up things couples do while watching how you react. This isn't random. It's her way of planting seeds. Women rarely confess desire outright. They let it leak through their words. By steering the conversation toward intimacy, she's signaling not only attraction, but permission. Psychologists call this verbal priming. People use suggestive language to test boundaries, gauge reactions, and normalize the idea of intimacy before acting on it. If she repeatedly slips sexual humor or flirtation into the dialogue, she's creating a safe space where desire can exist without judgment. Most men either miss it or ruin it. They laugh too nervously, brush it off, or worse, respond with crude eagerness. Both kill the spark. But the Stoic man handles it differently. He notices, smiles knowingly, and matches her energy without going overboard. If she teases, he teases back. If she implies, he lets the implication hang in the air with calm confidence. This controlled response heightens her arousal, because it shows he's not flustered by her hints. He's grounded, masculine, and strong enough to meet her in that space without losing control. Her words will tell you when her body is ready, and when the playful conversation tilts toward the erotic, she's already imagining what comes next. 5. She mirrors your movements without realizing it. Desire is magnetic. When a woman wants you, her body unconsciously syncs with yours. You lean back, she leans back. You sip your drink, she sips hers. You cross your legs, she crosses hers in the same direction. This isn't coincidence. It's her nervous system aligning with yours. Psychologists call this mirroring behavior. It's one of the clearest indicators of rapport, attraction, and subconscious desire. When she mirrors you, it means her body is trying to create harmony with yours. It's her instinctual way of saying, "I'm with you. I want to match your rhythm." But with sexual desire, mirroring goes further. She may start breathing in sync with you, adjusting her posture to mirror your stance, or even repeating small phrases you use. And when she's especially drawn to you, she'll not only mirror, you'll notice she initiates movement to pull you into her rhythm. For example, she'll lean in closer, hoping you'll follow suit. Most men overlook this, distracted by their own nerves, but the man who pays attention can read it like a book. Mirroring is her body's way of bridging the gap, an unconscious rehearsal for intimacy. The Stoic man doesn't call it out or act surprised. He simply allows it, deepening the connection with calm, steady presence. He knows that the more she mirrors, the more her body is surrendering to the pull of his. Here's the truth. Words may lie, but the body doesn't. And when her movements echo yours without thought, she's already in sync with you in ways she may not even realize. So here's the truth. Women rarely come out and say it. They let their eyes linger. They find excuses to touch you. They create privacy, drop hints in conversation, mirror your movements, every signal designed to pull you closer without risking rejection. Most men overlook these signs and walk away, never realizing what could have happened. But the man who notices, who understands, who moves with calm confidence, that man becomes unforgettable. Because desire doesn't always scream. Sometimes it whispers. And if you're sharp enough to hear it, you'll never doubt her intentions again. If you want to learn more about the hidden psychology of attraction, the signals women hope you'll never figure out, hit that subscribe button right now and drop the word signal in the comments if you've ever noticed a woman giving you hints but didn't realize what they meant until later. Because once you know these signs, you'll never miss the chance again.